we're good to go. All right, man. Another Wednesday, another leg day. You know what? I knew there was something missing. I gotta get my music going. All right, now we're good. We got the music going. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. This is kind of not really the most stable place to try to mix your pre-workout here. Oh God, I'm asking for a disaster. But you know what? I'm gonna try it anyways. But all right, let's see if I can talk and do this at the same time. Uh, so yeah, it's leg day, and you know, this is basically what I do on my second leg day of the week. I'm always starting with some kind of a hamstring movement, whether it be a stiff-legged deadlift or this right here. But you guys know most of the time I will start with unilateral 2 to 3 sets, pretty freaking heavy. Like I'm normally by the second or third set, I'm only able to do like 8 reps, 8 or 9. So it's pretty heavy weight. I think today, I'm not gonna take it easy per se, but I'm gonna switch it around just like I did with my back routine yesterday. So I'm gonna start with bilateral, so both legs at the same time here. I'm gonna go pretty slow and controlled. I'm probably gonna go all the way completely to failure on these first 2 or 3 sets, however many I do bilaterally. And you guys know I normally don't do that. But today I think I'm going to, just because the weight's going to be pretty light. This machine, again, doesn't go heavy enough when I use both legs. So I might be getting 15 to 20 reps on the first, at least on the first couple of sets. Maybe even the third. If I do a third, fuck, I don't know how many I'm going to do here. But, considering that, I'm going to go to complete failure. And then I'm going to switch to unilateral for only a couple sets. And I'm probably going to go pretty light on that. Like I said, normally on the unilateral stuff, I usually always go pretty heavy. Just because, like I said, when I go bilaterally, it doesn't go heavy enough. So, but today I'm going to, on the unilateral, I'm gonna go pretty light on that too. Now, when I say light, I mean, it's going to be to failure or within 1 to 2 reps of failure. So it's not going to be taking it easy or anything, but so I mean, like normally when I do my unilateral sets, I have it on like 110. Like I said, that's usually between 8 and 11 reps depending on the day. So today I might only go up to 90, so it'd be 20 pounds less. But by that point, I'll be somewhat pre-exhausted already. So I don't know. I'm expecting to be between 12 and 15 reps by the time I get to that. But it's gonna be, it's gonna be more manageable. That's the main thing I'm going for today. I'm not gonna try to kill myself with how heavy I go today. It's gonna be a pretty, again, I'm not gonna say light, but compared to what I normally do, I guess you could say light. Um, so yeah, well, that's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes. That's such a big part of working out, man. It's such a process, and it's always changing. Like there's not many things certain within training. I mean, yeah, there's like, it's certain that if you're training for strength, yeah, you need to be at a certain rep range, going really, really fucking heavy. For bodybuilding, that's a little more lenient. You can get away with trading heavier as long as you combine that with some hypertrophy sets. But generally, if you're between 8 and 15 reps for bodybuilding, I think you're doing pretty good. So that's usually all pretty certain. But other than that, it's always changing, man. It's a process. It's a journey. I don't know. That's kind of what I love about it, man. It's you're always trying to figure things out. You're always trying to attack things from different angles, maybe switch things here and there, and see what happens. See if you feel better, and maybe not. And then you gotta try to adjust again and figure it out. And that's I don't know. To me, that's fun. Sometimes it can be a pain in the neck, but most of the time, generally, I find that to be pretty fun. And that's the beauty of training, man. It's a journey. All right. If I don't shut up now, this is gonna turn into a 20-minute fucking rant. So let's start warming up. Feels pretty good, but I mean, you would expect it to feel pretty good when you're not even close to your working weight. So we'll keep going up and see what happens. Sorry, I'm using this. I'm using this area. I need like a 10-foot radius here. Oh man, I feel pretty good. I'm not even gonna do any more warm ups. I'll wait like a minute or two. I'll get into this first set. Oh. Nope. Nope. Yep. Yep. You know, it can be pretty easy to underestimate how much just slowing the reps down like that makes a set so much harder. I barely did 15, and I thought I'd do at least probably closer to 20 on the first set. But again, that's because I'm thinking, I wasn't really thinking about how I'm gonna really focus on slowing the reps down today. So yeah, it made it tougher, but that's fine. That's kind of what I want. So probably I can see myself doing 2 more sets. So probably do 2 more sets like this, and then go to unilaterals. Oh, fuck. Yep. Dude, what the fuck? I knew I seen something. I was in the middle of that set. I seen something out of my corner of my eye, and there's a fucking bug crawling on the machine. I'll tell you what, if that would have been a spider, you guys would have heard me scream like a little girl. I don't do spiders, I'll be honest. I don't. Any other bug, yeah, they don't bother me. A spider, hell no. That's my one weakness. That's like my kryptonite, you know? Alright, anyways. One more.
All right, one more. One fucking more. I think, okay, I wasn't planning on it, but I think I'm gonna do a drop set. I went into this fifth set just a little too fast. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to speed up the rest periods here, but yeah, I just think I went into it a little too fast, so I didn't quite. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't a bad set, but it just doesn't feel good enough. So I'm gonna do a drop set here. Okay, let's move on to leg extensions. I feel way better about that. Man, I tell you, out of all the rep ranges that you can do in terms of realistically good for hypertrophy and building muscle, so I mean anywhere from 5 to 30 reps, the 30 rep range sets are my least favorite by far. I mean, yes, they're great. Like one set of leg extensions, my quads they're already pretty pumped up. But fuck, I would much rather do
a set of 5 to 10 as opposed to this. I just would. You know, not everybody's like that. A lot of people prefer the 25 rep sets. Not me. But I do feel like sets like this, they're good for, I don't know, just a good contrast. So I'm not going heavy all the time. I've said this before, so I won't harp on it too much, but in my opinion, it's got to be a good, healthy balance of both. But that's also why it's important to really figure out what your favorite style of training is. And yes, I mean, kind of chase that and train like that as much as you can. But you can't train like that all the time, 100% of the time. You got to do some things that you don't like that are beneficial, and then try to find the things that you do like. So it's a good balance, and they balance each other out, you know. Anyways, again, so since this is so light, I'm not gonna rest very long in between sets here. Let's just go right into the next one. Holy shit. Okay, one more like that, and then a couple unilateral. Okay. All right, let's do a couple unilateral ones if I can survive. So I'm very glad I did a feel out set here before I tried to go straight into it, because normally when I'm doing single leg extensions, again, normally I go into it pretty fresh, being the first 2 or 3 sets of this movement. And, I'll normally be around 200 or 205 for one leg, usually between 10 and 15 reps, again, depending on the day. Well, I thought, all right, so I've done 3 sets here, but I started with both legs, bilateral sets. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but I guess it wore me out a little more than I thought it would, because I was like, so again, normally I have it on 200. I was like, I'll bring it up to 190, and I should be okay to do at least 10 reps, I think. So I sat down and again did try to feel out set. I did 1 rep with my right leg. Now, granted, if I really kept going and pushed it pretty hard, maybe I could have done 8 reps, give or take. But at this point, no, that's way too fucking heavy. So I brought it up to 170, 20 pounds less. Hopefully I'm around 10 to 12 reps. Yeah, again, I'm glad I'm glad I did that feel out set, because that would not have, it just wouldn't have been good. Wouldn't have been a good set. That's too heavy, being a 4th set in on this movement already. So yeah, let's try it. Alright, let's try. I probably could have done a 13th, but that would have been it. So pretty good. There's that fucking knee pain. I was kind of worried about that. I was hoping if I just didn't say anything, it'd magically go away. No, that didn't happen. Damn. Well, again, good news is I only have one more set like that, so it should be fine. I probably should have started with my left leg on this set. It's too late now. All right, the pain was almost non-existent on that set on my left leg, so that's good. Oh shit! I almost forgot that I did a drop set on the leg curls because I wasn't planning on doing it. Guess I'll do one here to match it. Okay. I'm gonna do something actually that I haven't done in quite a while to finish legs today. Let me catch my breath. Jesus. With how hard I'm breathing right now, you'd think I'd never worked out a day in my life. Okay. Let me catch my breath and we'll go back there and give it a try. But it's pretty much what I have to do in order to get what I want out of this. So first of all, I had to bring these 45s over to raise how high I am on the platform. That way I can go deeper in the squat, because without these, this part was hitting right here, and I don't even think I was hitting parallel on my depth. So, and you know, it won't go any lower. So these will bring me up. That way I want to at least hit parallel. I don't know if I'll quite worry about going below, because on the belt squat I don't think it's as important to try to go below parallel. That's just my opinion. But so as long as I hit parallel, I'll be good. But yeah, belt squat, man. Haven't done it in, I mean, probably, I probably haven't done this in 3 or 4 months. So it's been a while. And obviously, it's not about the weight at this point. I'm already 10 sets in with 2 drop sets. So if you want to count that as 11 sets or 12 sets, whatever, but at least 10. So my legs are pretty full of blood, pumped up. So I'm not going to push as much weight, obviously, as I would if I was fresh. So 3 plates on the side actually might challenge me quite a bit at this point. So we'll start with this. If it's a little light, I'll add weight if I have to, but I can envision this weight being good enough. So let's try it and see. Oh wow. All right, come on. Holy shit. Get me out of here. Wow. That. Safe to say that's shocking my muscles, as Arnold would say. Holy fuck. So obviously, as I progressed through this set, what I do, 12 reps. If you would have just watched the first 2 reps of that set and then quit watching, you probably would have guessed I barely got 5. But I think it was just because the first 2 or 3 reps kind of caught me off guard. I'm not used to this line of movement, this pattern. So it kind of threw me off guard. I wasn't quite ready. Once I found the rhythm and the positioning, it actually got a little easier toward the end. So I think this way to be good. I'll try to do 2 more sets of 12 with the same weight, and we'll probably call it there for legs. Okay, believe it or not, I was actually, very briefly, I was considering trying to go up to 4 plates. That would have been a stupid fucking decision. I gotta remind myself, that was my 12th set. I don't need to worry about the weight. I need to worry about just getting good reps, going as close to failure as I can with good technique, and just trying to get hypertrophy. Sometimes, I don't know, I just get a little carried away, and I just want to push some big weight. But see, even an experienced lifter would still kind of try to do things that probably aren't the wisest decision. You gotta check your ego at the door before you come in here. Now, if I was fresh, yeah, I'd try to. I think the most I ever did was I had 5 and a 25, 5 45s and a 25 on each side, and I did like 5 or 6 reps, I think. So, but again, I'm not fresh. We'll do one more set with this weight, and we'll start posing. That ain't good. Plate slid on me a little bit. Uh, oh my God. Yeah, I don't know if you guys caught that, but that plate actually slid on me a little bit. But luckily it didn't slide that far, so it wasn't that hard to get back in place. But damn, that's a good set other than that. Honestly, everything on my legs right now is on fire. My quads, hamstrings, hips, my glutes are even, they're pretty on fire at the moment, so I'm done. We'll call it there, man. Let's go pose. All right, guys. My legs are done. They are fucking shot. Oh my God. We're gonna try to make this. Dude, I gotta get some longer shorts. Yeah, I'm all about like seeing what you're working with. Once you get a pretty good pump and you're feeling pretty good, you know. That's why I bring a change of shirts a lot for my legs. Yeah, I want to see them, but this almost too much, you know. I need them, but I mean, honestly, I've only had these shorts for like a year, and they're getting too small, which is fucking cool because my legs are getting bigger. But yeah, it's about time to upgrade the wardrobe everywhere. A lot of my shirts are getting too small too. Well, anyways, let's see what we're working with here. Oh shit, guys, my legs are fucking. It's like kind of like yesterday with back and biceps. I got so pumped up yesterday, it was hard to even flex, and that's kind of what my legs are feeling right now. That's it, man. That's all I got. Sadly, we're gonna call it there. All right, man. Tomorrow. Oh yes, tomorrow's chest and triceps. You know, sometimes it helps to. Of course, it's not always gonna work, but try to line up your split in a way that maybe your least favorite day to train, which legs isn't my least. It used to be. That's why I did it like this, but I still like the way this split is feeling, so I'm not gonna change it. But legs used to be one of my least favorite days, so I would obviously hit legs today, and then tomorrow would be chest, which is, you guys know, by far my favorite. So it would kind of help me get through legs, as sad as that sounds to say, but it would kind of help me get through. That's not really the right way to think about it, but if you're kind of just struggling with that, and I don't care who you are, some people at a certain point you're going to struggle with something like that, where it's just a drag for certain days, or maybe just a certain period of your life you're just not feeling it. So if you try to line things up to where your least favorite day to train is right before your favorite day to train, it kind of helps you get through that least favorite day, give you something to look forward to the next day. So that's kind of why I had it like this. But again, now legs is probably my second favorite body part to train. So yeah, I mean, it's not really working out like that anymore for me. But again, I'm not going to change it because I'm seeing results, so there's no point in changing it now. But that's why I did it like this initially. But yeah, guys, my quads, I got to stand up. We're done. We'll be back here tomorrow for chest and triceps. Oh my God, I feel old.